Hi, Nicole here, and really excited to be starting something new over the next couple months. I'm going to be doing some video blogs where I will be answering questions that have been submitted to me over the first part of this year, and I've loved that, from questions that have come out of the blogs that I've written or some of the videos that I posted, or just, various things, social media, that kind of thing. Questions about everything from ministry to life to dating, that's a big one, to sexuality, all kinds of different things. I'm getting questions about, and I love them. I love the questions. I think questions are always an amazing opportunity to dialogue, to explore, to learn together, and to draw us closer to Jesus. And so I don't think we need to be afraid of questions. I think we actually need to lean into them. And I've gotten some really great ones. So I want to take some time to answer some of those questions. And over the next couple months, I want to encourage you to submit questions. Please leave a comment below with a question, or on my website, nicolereyes.life, you can go ahead and fill out a contact form, ask me a question, and here's my promise. I will answer honestly, I will answer personally, I will answer biblically. And if I don't have an answer, I'm either going to find somebody who does and let you listen to them, or if I don't, then I'm going to say, hey, I'm sorry, I don't have the answer. Let's explore this together and just kind of see where it goes. So I think it could be a lot of fun. So today I am in Brooklyn. I'm at home right now. I'll be traveling again this weekend, but I love being home. I love being in Brooklyn. So this is a little bit of my Brooklyn apartment right here, and my very interesting coffee mug. Why I was compelled to get this owl mug, I have no idea, but it makes me giggle every time I drink out of it. And I got my toast as well, so I am ready to talk this morning with you and answer a question. So let's jump in and let's just see where this goes. Man, I'm so excited that you're with me on this journey of kind of, answering these questions. So let's just have fun together, laugh a lot, and hopefully be inspired and encouraged and gain some wisdom along the way. This question comes from C, I'll call her C, from Gainesville, Florida. And she wrote this question a couple months back. I emailed her, and we emailed back and forth a little bit, some thoughts, but I thought it was a great enough question. It's been asked a few different ways over the last couple months from different people, so I thought we would tackle it today. She says, I'm currently studying out your series on the Bible app, Daring Faith, and it is awesome. Congratulations. Thank you very much, C. I've been praying for clarity and direction in my life. I know I want to one day become a women's ministry leader, but my desire is to encourage and inspire the masses through speaking and writing books. I'm currently in Gainesville, Florida on a mission team as our church plants churches all over the world. That is so exciting. She says, I'm 25 years old and was wondering if you can give me some direction on what route you would take if you were me. Okay, wow. First, C, I am so excited that you are wholeheartedly saying yes to God's call in your life. Congratulations. Honestly, as somebody who began ministry at 19 years old, I can say that saying yes to that and pursuing that is the most exciting, rewarding, fulfilling thing you could do in your life. So well done. And I think to anybody who's willing to just say yes to all the dreams that God has put in their heart, congratulations, and I'm excited for you. So I'm praying for you. I'm cheering you on from New York. We're all cheering you on, see. And I guess everybody's journey is very specific, and I think everybody's next step in pursuing God's call in their life is very unique and specific. And so I won't be able to speak, to your specific next step. That takes some prayer and some people really closely engaged in your world. But I do think there's some general principles that apply to all of us in this season, and specifically to you as well, C. Regardless, for everybody who's listening, regardless of our age, our gender, whether or not we feel called to full-time ministry, I want to speak to us in a little bit broader terms about what it really looks like to pursue God's call in the season, to be faithful with it, whatever that is, what it means to wholeheartedly say yes to that and pursue those plans. So hopefully this will be encouraging for everybody. I guess the first thing that I would say to C and to everybody listening is to serve right where you are wholeheartedly. I love, C, that you wrote in your question to me that you are currently serving at your church. I love that. I want to encourage everybody to do that. Serve wherever you can, with what you have, when you can. Serve. Say yes to opportunities to serve individuals, to serve your church, to serve people in the community. I've learned a lot more over the years by saying yes than I have by saying no. to opportunities to meet needs, to solve problems, even if you feel like it's outside of your scope or your natural inclination. If you see a need, if you see a problem that needs to be solved, pray about that and then jump in and help out wherever you can. You know, there is nothing greater in the body of Christ than the act of serving. Jesus said that greatness really is serving, that if we want to be great, then we humble ourselves and we serve one another. Serving is not something that we graduate from. It's not something like, oh, well, we'll pay our dues now and serve and do the things that we don't really want to do so that someday we can do the really exciting things that we want to do. It's just not how it works. When you actually do step into a season where some of the dreams of your heart are coming to pass, the things that you dreamed about perhaps even decades previously, you're going to realize that it's actually less and less about you and how you feel and how fulfilled you are, even though there is some exciting moments like that. And it's going to be more about you serving Jesus and serving people. It will always be about serving. Now, of course, please have boundaries. Please take care of yourself. That might be, you know, that in of itself is another discussion, and some of you, you know, can ask a question and I can answer that one because I think it's a great conversation. But serve Jesus, serve people, and do it wholeheartedly right where you are, and you will learn so many things through the simple acts of serving. I'd also say, you know, get around wise people. Get around people who are smarter than you. I think that's just a principle that we can all continue to apply in our lives, regardless of our experience or our age or, you know, season of life. We need to be around people who inspire us, who sharpen us, who bring out the best. Look at the areas of your life that you want to grow and excel in, where you go, I want to be there. If it's for ministry, if it's, you know, communicating, if it's you see somebody has a really amazing marriage, you're like, I want a marriage like that. I want a family life like that. Look at people's lives, see the fruit in their life, and if it's really the fruit of the Spirit abounding in their life, then be around those people. Get some mentors, get people speaking into your life. You don't have to make it awkward. You don't have to make it super formal. It can be very organic. Just get around them, serve them, you know, roll up your sleeves and serve a cause with them. And then really be open to the feedback that they have. You know, I think sometimes we really like the idea of mentorship. We like the idea of being pastored. We like the idea of being led. But then when somebody challenges us or tries to correct us, we get really defensive. I know I've been guilty of that. Like right away, it's like, what are you doing? Tell me what to do. You don't know me, you know, those kind of things. And I want to encourage you, stay humble, stay open, stay teachable, because those people have things to speak into your life that are going to help propel you into your next season and give you the wisdom you need to keep excelling and moving forward. So I would say get around smart people, never stop learning. And then I think I would also encourage you to be more interested in who you are becoming than even where you are going. And I think our society, our world really promotes this, like, where are you going? What do you want to be when you grow up? What college are you going to go to? What's your 5-year plan, 10-year plan? What's your career path? You know, we really like the idea of where we're going. But Jesus is so committed to us actually becoming more like him. That's more of the conversation piece than even where we're going. Listen, God has got where you are going covered. He knows the plans that he has for you. He knows the desires of your heart. He knows the trajectory. He knows the timing. He knows the path. He knows the strategy. He'd really love to engage in conversations with you right now about who you are becoming, about character development, about the fruit of the Spirit actually abounding in your life. Patience, love, kindness, self-control, those are the kind of things that we need to be developing and becoming more like Jesus. And when we can become people who are more like Jesus and really be committed to that, then we're going to have the character to sustain the places that God is taking us. And ultimately, we're going to live a kind of life that people could look at the way we live our lives, not that we're perfect, but we're on a journey of becoming more like Jesus, and it can give them an incentive and inspire them to do the same. God is so much more interested in inward transformation than he is about outward promotion or where we're going. He'll take care of all of that. But if you can make your focus like, am I becoming more like Jesus in this season? Then I promise you, you're going to find yourself in places that you go, how did I even get here? How is this dream coming to pass? It's only God's story. But when you get there, you're actually going to have the character to sustain it and to know what to do with those opportunities as they come your way. And 2 more thoughts. I think the other thing I'd say is trust Jesus. He knows the plans. He knows the dreams of your heart. He knows the desires of your heart. You can trust him. You know, God spoke to me really early on in ministry not to promote myself, really, really strongly. He said, don't promote yourself. It is not about your gift. It's not about your ability. It's not about you making a way for yourself. Trust me to do that. And I'm so grateful that the Holy Spirit very strongly encouraged me to do that. And I was around wise people who also encouraged me to do the same thing. So I've never really promoted myself. I've never said, hey, I want to come speak at your church, or hey, I would really like to do this or that. And I don't have business cards that I hand out, and I really feel like there should be room to trust Jesus in your experience. And you want doors to open that you can say, only God open this door. You don't want to, push and shove your way through things. You don't want to promote yourself, because then you're going to have to sustain on your own what you opened on your own. I'd rather know that God opened a door for me, because if God opened it, then he's going to grace me, he's going to equip me, he's going to empower me, and he's going to sustain me for that ministry opportunity, for that dream being fulfilled in my life. So trust Jesus. Don't promote yourself. Please don't. It's honestly, it's not the way of the kingdom. Just serve, trust God, and let him move you whenever he wants to, how he wants to. Be faithful where you are. If it's you preaching to, your small group, or you leading faithfully that volunteer team, or right now with your business, it's you being faithful with this next project, even though your dream and desire is that project 5 years from now. Be faithful right where you are. Be faithful with the children that God has placed in your family right now. And love them and see them as the amazing opportunity of discipleship and love that they are, and give it your all where you are, and allow God to do the rest. Finally, last thing I promise, is be bold and just take steps of faith. Be bold. Whatever God's called you to do, be bold about it. And, don't let fear paralyze you and keep you from moving forward and venturing into the unknown that Jesus is leading you to. Don't apologize for who you are. Don't apologize for your age. Don't apologize for your gender. Don't apologize for your personality traits. Don't apologize for your strengths and your weaknesses. Show up, be humble, learn from people, but be confident that where God has you, he has placed you, and that he is with you, that he will lead and guide you as you lead others, as you influence culture, as you take steps forward in the dream of your heart. He is with you. Hopefully this is a help. Hopefully this is an encouragement. I'm sure there's other thoughts that you would add to the mix. Please leave comments about things that you would add here to this. If you have additional questions, please submit those as well. And I'd love to just continue to dialogue and answer these questions along the way. And I just want to encourage you who are listening. God has a plan for your life. He has put dreams and desires in your heart, and he will bring them to pass in his perfect timing and in his perfect way. You can trust Jesus wholeheartedly. You can be faithful today, confident that God has it all settled. He's got it all taken care of. And as you just trust Jesus, as you walk in obedience, as you pursue him wholeheartedly and fix your eyes on him, he's going to take care of the path that he has you on. He's going to keep moving you forward, leading you forward. And there's going to be some amazing, phenomenal discoveries along the way, personal revelations and inward transformation. I'm so excited for what God's doing in your life. I'm praying for everyone listening here today. And I guess my challenge to you would be dialogue with Jesus. Pray about some of the stuff that you're hearing here. Talk to him about it. If you're frustrated about his timing, if it's hard to be faithful right now, if there's some pressure points that are bringing out character strengths and character weaknesses in your life right now, if it's a struggle to trust Jesus wholeheartedly, then have some real conversations, have some real prayer with him. Duke it out with him. Let him speak to you. Let him give you wisdom. Draw near to God, and he will draw near to you. All right, I'll talk to you soon. See you later.